This segment of Naperville Sports Weekly is brought to you in part by the Naperville Sun.
Shawn Nelson, our athlete of the winter here in the locker room at Severn Bridges. 35-11 for you guys this year. What was this like as a senior year for you?
It was probably the most fun of senior year I could have possibly had, or never expected it to turn out the way it did. It's just throughout the whole year, the chemistry in the locker room kept building and building, and we just became a family, and that just made it that much better. I mean, the wins really helped. Helped with the mentality in the locker room, helped us have as much fun as we could, but I think it was just the family aspect of it that this really made it a great time for me, and I really loved the decision I made to come back and play in my senior year.
High school player of the year here in Illinois, All-State for the second year in a row, showcase pick. I mean, the list goes on and on. How much fun was it just being with this group of guys, this group of seniors that I know there was a lot of you here on varsity, and it seemed like you guys really, once those wins kept coming and coming, you guys seemed to just be smiling and smiling more and more.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely those individual awards. I mean, they're cool to win, but I just love the fact that no matter what I won, I mean, I couldn't do it without the rest of the team, and it was just they made it that much more fun. And each game, each time we practice, I mean, we all work hard. We all work to push each other every time. So I wouldn't have been able to do any of that without my teammates. And just a great group of guys. I mean, we're all great friends, and we will probably still stay friends through college and everything. So I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't go as far as we would like, the championship game in the state, but I couldn't ask for anything better this year, especially with the seniors on the team.
Your numbers this season, I mean, are just eye-popping. 65 goals, 55 assists in 47 games. Five game-winning goals in Metro West. What's your mentality in the offensive zone that you're able to just find the net so many times?
I think it just starts with I really focus before the games, and I kind of just feel out the game in the beginning, see what they're going to do. I knew towards the end of the season that some teams were going to be putting guys on me throughout the whole game. Especially in the New game, our final game, I felt the pressure of them the whole time, and so I think this year I just kind of got in the zone. In the beginning of the season, I was kind of feeling off, and I wasn't really scoring as much as I thought I would be able to, and it's kind of changed the way I play, and I just kind of let it come to me and capitalize on all the opportunities I had. Especially, and then my line mate Jack Sonson, he really helped out. I mean, the two of us, I don't know what our combined points was, but it's probably close to 200 points combined, and that really helped out. So I don't know, this year I just kind of got in the zone, just kind of went with it throughout the year.
Kind of beat me to it there. Yeah, you and Jack, almost 200 points combined.
Yeah. And
you guys playing on the same line since sophomore year. What is it about you guys that you seem to work so well? It's either Nelson to Sonison or Sonison to Nelson. It seems like every other game, you guys just keep working together to put it in the net.
I think we just know what we have to do. We knew our roles coming into the season. We're going to have to score some goals because we had a lot of JV players coming up to varsity. Just kind of had to carry them, show them the waves of the varsity game. And so, I mean, started with sophomore years. The first few games we played together was like, wow, we're really finding each other out there, and we had never played with each other before. Mm-hmm. So, in our relationship off the ice and on the ice was just helping each other. I kept building and building, and it's great help whenever I look up, I have the puck, I have a guy on me. I just turn around and Jack's right open, right in the slot, ready for a shot. So it's definitely takes pressure off me, and I'm sure I take pressure off him when we're out there together. So helps us with putting the puck in the net.
Yeah. Now obviously you're our athlete of the winter. Jack was pretty close to you guys being co-athletes of the winter. Yeah. One of our most popular videos still is his goal last year against Naperville North. I think he deked the whole team. Yeah. Is that something that really sticks out in your memory as kind of what you guys were able to do together?
Yeah, he has unbelievable hands out there, and I wish I had his hands, but he definitely has the ability to skate through the whole team when he really puts his mind to it. And so I think the other teams knew that. So whenever he had the puck, the other team would just kind of freeze, and I just tried to get open in the areas. He'd find me, and then same thing with me. I'd carry the puck. I'd try to find him, and it just worked out just great all season. And I really enjoyed playing 3 years with him. So it was a good time.
Now, a budding rivalry kind of these last couple of years between you guys and Waubonsie Valley, and a blast this year. Memorable games, 8-7 in a shootout, 7-4 with 3 third-period goals from you guys, and then for the Scholastic Cup, 5-4. How much were those games kind of emotionally charged, and how fun were they?
Well, coming in sophomore year, obviously I knew Naperville North that's our big rival, and it really just developed kind of like Chicago and Vancouver just recently in a few years. They're big rivals, and just we came into the season sophomore year knowing we're gonna have to beat Wabanzi, they're gonna have to beat us to be number one, and so it was just bad blood for each other, and we hated each other out there on the ice, and no matter if we knew their players and we were good friends with them out there on the ice, it just became a war and a battle all game. So this year previous seasons we kind of had we were kind of taken advantage of by them. We didn't really beat them that much. This year me and the seniors came out with a vengeance, and we definitely took care of business against them, and they had all the hype before the season. We just wanted to show the state that they're really not as good as everyone thinks. We're just as good as them. We always use them as a measuring stick, and this year we came out on top, and it was really fun to play against them every single time we stepped on the ice with them. You
mentioned how heated things can get. The Naperville North game early in the year, a couple of those Wabanzi games, even the fans got into it at times.
Oh, yeah.
You wore the C for this team for 2 years, these last 2 seasons. How important was it being kind of the diffuser, the guy that calms the guys down and keeps those emotions in check?
Well, I think it was really hard for me at times to keep my own emotions in check, especially wanting to win so bad in those big rivalry games, and so I think I knew if I kept my composure, the other guys would kind of feed off of it, but I knew I couldn't lose my head out there, otherwise the whole team would just it'd backfire, and we'd just all lose control, take penalties and stuff like that. But I think just keeping my composure out there showed the team that if you just stick to your own game plan and stick to what we came out to do, then we can be victorious in any game that we play.
And how important maybe is that in a game like hockey that, not only so emotionally charged, but the captain, is the guy that talks with the ref, does a lot of other jobs that maybe in some other sports, the captains don't necessarily do?
Yeah, it's kind of, I feel kind of pressured at times when, especially when I'm not agreeing with the refs, and I have to keep my composure when I talk to them in case I don't want to get thrown out of the game. But I think the team kind of helps me, and I help them. So I relay the messages that the team wants to be told to the refs and stuff like that, and they kind of help me out. If I'm overreacting, they're like, hey, just calm down, just go out there and get it next time. And if they're kind of off the walls, I'm just, hey guys, just relax, and we'll just take care of business, and it'll be our game tonight. This is how it goes.
Family definitely a big part of your high school hockey career. Your dad, Jeff, coached you here with the Red Hawks, along with, like you said when we were talking earlier, a lot of your youth hockey playing days. How much has he kind of been an influence on your hockey life here?
It's been great. Basically, since I started skating, he's been my coach. He's always been there, and if not, he's not the head coach. He's helping out, or he's always in the stands. He's been one of my biggest supporters throughout my life. So it's been, especially these past 3 years, it's been a lot of fun playing with him, and he's kind of showed me how to, when you're developing, how to really hone in on your skills, and it's been very enjoyable playing with him throughout high school and throughout my life.
Your brother Troy, 44 points at the JV level this year, and I know you guys played together the one game against Neuqua Valley. I believe you assisted him, and he was telling me after the game, it said, it was kind of like what we do in the basement. How much fun was that moment for you, being able to play that game with your brother?
It was actually, we were just playing in the basement right before we came over here, but it's awesome getting the chance to play with your brothers. Especially, I'll probably never be able to play on the same ice with him again in a competitive game. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that just kind of put the cherry on top of what it actually is to be playing with your brother. But it's definitely a lot of fun. I mean, we can get mad at each other at times, but I think we just know it's just brotherly love, and we just work it out. But it's been a lot of fun getting the chance to play with my older brother and my little brother throughout these 3 years in high school. So I definitely love playing on the same team with them.
You put up some big numbers this year. Is there some pressure on the younger Nelson, from you to carry on this tradition?
Maybe not next year, but I hope he develops into a great player and really hones in on his skills and takes care of the scoring for our team. And I think he definitely has a chance. He's got to get a little bigger, get a little stronger, and I think he'll be able to do it just like like me and just like Michael, my older brother, did.
As we look forward, you possibly playing juniors next year, or taking the college route as well. We look forward to the future of the Redhawks. What do you kind of expect out of this team next year with the guys coming back?
I hope the underclassmen learned a big lesson this year that that last game hurts, that you lose, and as much as we love playing and stuff, it's going to come to an end eventually. But I think the goal in mind, your mindset from the beginning should just be, let's just go win the state championship. And this year we learned, hey, if we believe in ourselves, we can do anything, and we can achieve any goal that we set our mind to. And that's a big lesson that I hope the underclassmen learned, and I hope they take care of it next year, and they just keep that lesson going throughout the upcoming generations of Naperville Central hockey.
Now, as we kind of look back, over this season, seasons past, what are one or two things you're going to remember about playing here?
Definitely the games against Naperville North, the big crowds coming out, and I think I'm going to miss the most just the locker room, and just missing talking to all the guys, because playing high school hockey, you get an opportunity to see both sides, the competitive side and then just the friendship side in school. You see them everywhere. Yeah, the bonds between the players is something, it's almost indescribable. It's something you're going to miss for the rest of your life, and I think that's the biggest thing that I'll take away from playing high school hockey.
Well, Shawn, congratulations on Athlete of the Winter, and good luck to the next couple of years of playing hockey.
All right, thank you.